Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohsen Raza from Horizon College Chakwal. Today DLD lecture number 22. The topic is 4 variable or 3 variable K map. The simplified the non-standard SOP and POS. What is non-standard SOP and POS? In which the terms are missing. So we can find, as I tell in my previous lecture, truth table, that in a truth table there are SOP and POS both are present. So in a expression in a K map of SOP or POS, if there is a expression in a SOP, then you can make expression of POS. Like in a K map, SOP and POS both are present. So I have an expression x complement plus z complement plus y complement z complement plus y into z complement plus x y z. Then this is not a complement, this is a 1. So this expression is an SOP expression. First check out the variable are 3 domain is 3, so can I make a 3 variable K map. Now from one expression, whether that expression is SOP and POS, we find a simplified expression of SOP and POS both. So this is x y z, 8 cells are here, so 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Then this is the x complement z complement. Now look at this whole row is upper row is 0, x is 0. For in whole upper row, x is 0 in this row. Then z is 0 in this column and in this column. So 0 0, put 1 on this position, 0 0, where x is 0 and z is 0. X is 0 on these position and z is 0 in this cell and in this cell. So mark 1 here, mark 1 here. Then y complement z complement. So y is 0, z is 0. Y is 0, no need to check out the x. Like here, no need to check out the y because y is missing. I only check the x and z. Like x was 0, so x was 0 in upper row and z was 0 in this cell and in this cell. First write the cell position so you can easily find the position. Then there is a y complement, z complement. So y complement, no need to check out the x. So y is 0, this is y 0 here, y 0, z 0, z 0 here. So this cell is, now write the 1 on this. No need to overwrite because 1 is present, it is present. Then again in this cell position, there is a y is 0 and z is 0. No remaining cell where both are 0. Like in this, y is 0 but z is 1. In this position, y is 1, z is 1. In this position, y is 1 but z is complement. So I need to check where y is 0 and z is 0. Y is 0 in this cell and in this cell. So this one was already present. No need to mark again. No, mark 1 here. Then y z complement. Y is 1. Now mark the 1 here where y is 1 and z is. No need to check out the x. Y is 1, z is 0. Y is 1, z is 0. Y is 1 here and z is 0 here. Again y is 1 here and z is 0 here. Now mark 1. No need to mark 1 again because 1 was present. Now mark 1 here. Then x, y, z. All the terms are 1. All 1. This cell is all 1. Now check out. If 8 ones are present, no need to check out because 8 ones are not present. Now look at 4 ones are adjacent. Yes, 4 ones are adjacent. If I folded this one on this and this one on this, so I can make a pair from 0, 2, 4, 6. Then by using this one, how to make pair? Here is not a 1. So no need to make a mix up adjacent. Like no need to make a adjacent of 0 and 1. Make a adjacent of only 1, make a adjacent of only 0. Because only 1 represent SOP, only 0 represent POS. So to make a pair of this one, I can only make a pair of this one with this one. Only pair of 2. No, there is no chances of make a pair of 4. So for SOP, I make a 2 pair. 0, 2, 4, 6, 4 pair and 6, 7. So solve, write the value of 0, 2, 4, 6. Cancel the difference. Z is 0. So in SOP, 0 represent a complement, Z complement. Then 6, 7, 6, 7. Cancel out the difference. X simple, Y. So X, Y. Thus your final result is Z complement plus X, Y. Now how to solve a POS? Now look at. Now make a pair of 0 which are adjacent. There is no need to make a pair of mix up like 0, 1. Make a pair of only 1 for SOP. Make a pair of 0 for only for POS. Now look at these two 0 are adjacent, so I can make pair of these two 0. But how to make a pair of this? I can make a pair of this 0 with this pair. This 0 is used in both pair. There is not much a problem. 0 can use, you can use any 0. Like if there was, suppose if there was 0 here, you can again use this 0. Then there is a pair of 1 and 3, 1, 5. So write the binary 1, 3, write the binary, then cancel out the different. But now I am going to solve a POS. So 0 represent a simple variable x and z is 1. So z represent a complement in POS. So there is a plus in POS. So 1, 5. Cancel out the different. Y is 0. So y is simple. Z is 1. So z is complement. Y plus z complement. So for final answer is x plus z complement into y plus z complement. This is POS, product of sum expression. Now next example. Find the SOP and POS from 1. You have to give only a one expression, whether that expression is SOP, whether that expression is a POS. And you can find a simplified SOP and simplified POS from any one expression. So this expression is f of a, b, c, d. Sigma shows a SOP 0, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14, 14, 12, 14. So I can mark 1 on these positions. This is 0, this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is 8, this is 10, this is 12, this is 14. Mark 1. The remaining positions are 0. So and I can make a pair. If there are 16 number of ones, no, 16 number ones are not there. So if I fold it, this one on this, this one on this, this one on this, this one on this. So I make a pair of 8 ones. The 8 ones are adjacent. This is for SOP, but 8 0 are also adjacent. This. So these ones, 8 ones pair for a SOP and 8 zeros for a POS. How to solve? First SOP was 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and write down the position. Write down the variable. Their binary, cancel out the different. D is 0. In SOP, 0 represent a complement. Your answer is only a D complement. Then solve the POS position. 1, 3, 5, 7. Where are there are zeros. Like 1, 3, 5, 7. So these position, I can write these position here. So write the binary here. Cancel out the D is 1. But in a POS, 1 represent a complement. Your answer is D complement. SOP is D complement. POS is D complement. Then next example. For example, this expression is a POS expression. Now look at product of sums. First look at their domain. The domain is A is present, B is present, C is present, D is present. 4 variables. So your K map is 4 variable K map. There are number of cells are 16. So write down A, B, C, D. Write down the position. Then now I have to put 0 on these position. Now you have to find a SOP, simplified SOP and POS from this expression. The expression is a POS. Now look at. Now you put a 0 on these position where A is 1, B is 1, D is 1. Now why I am taking 1? Because in a POS, complement represent a 1. If there is an expression is a SOP, complement represents 0. But this expression is a POS. So A is 1, B is 1, D is 1. A is 1, B is 1. Where A is 1 and B is 1? For this whole row, A is 1 and B is 1 for this row. And D is 1. D is 1 in this cell and D is 1 in this cell. So I have put 0 on there and 0 on there. And then next position. A plus B complement plus C. So A is simple. So 0, 1 and C is 1. Where A is 0 and B is 1. A is 0 and B is 1 in this row, whole row. And C is 1. C is 1. Look at C is 1 here and C is 1 here. Now put 0 on these positions. Then A is 1, B is 0, D is 1. A is 1 and B is 0 in this whole row. And D is 1, D is 1, look at here, D is 1 at, look at here. So I put 0 on these two positions. Now last. B is 0, C is 1, D is 1. C is 1, D is 1. C is 1, D is 1 in this whole column because this is 1, 1. C is 1, D is 1. And B is 0. B is 0. B is 0 here and B is 0 here. This is already marked. No need to mark again. Now put 0 on this position. Remaining all are 1s because if there is no 0 on remaining, put 1 on remaining. Then now make adjustment of SOP and POS. If there are number of 8 ones are present, no, there are no adjacent 8 ones, because I can make a pair if I fold it. This one, this, but this is 0. I can't make a pair of 8. So now look at, make a pair of corner means 0, 2, 8, 10. How to use these two? If I make a pair like 0, 4, 12, 8, this is a 4. Now this one is remaining. To use this one, I again make a pair of these two and these two, make a pair of 4. These two are remaining. Then for these two, I have to make a pair of this. This is an extra pair. This pair is extra, which I don't make. Because if I make this pair is extra. Like if I make a pair 0 to 8, 10, this 4, these ones are used. Then if I make a pair, to make a pair of this one, these two one. So make a pair of 12, 14, 8, 10, these 4s. Now to use these two one, if I make a pair of these two with these two, make a pair of 4, this is well. No need to make a pair of these 4, because these 4 are extra pair. No need to make extra pair. So solve SOP 0 to 8, 10, corner pair. I solve a corner pair. Adjacent are cancel, different are cancel. So B is 0 complement, D is 0 complement. Then make a pair 0, 1, 4, 5. Right adjacent, cancel. Then cancel out the different. So A is complement, C is complement. Now last pair is 12, 14, 8, 10. Now solve 12, 14, 8, 10. So different are cancelled. A is simple, D is complement. A, D complement. Your final answer is B complement, D complement plus A complement, C complement plus A, D complement for POS. Now look at how to make a pair of 0. If there are 8 number of 0, no, 8 number of 0 are not present. So I can make these 4 0 are adjacent. Make a pair of this. For these two 0, I make a pair of these 4 0 are also adjacent. Make a pair of 4. This 0 is remaining. There are no number of 4 0 are adjacent, so I can make a pair of 0 with this 2 number of pair of 2. So there are number of pair of 4 are like how to solve 3, 7, 11, 15. Which one pair is? This one pair is column wise. So write down the position. Different are cancelled. I am solving POS. In POS, 1 represent the complement. So C complement plus D complement. Pair is 9, 11, 13, 15. Now write down the binary. A is 1, so A is complement, D is 1, D complement. A complement plus D complement. Your last 6, 7. So write down the binary. Different are cancelled. So A is 0, so A is simple plus B complement plus C complement. Final answer is, write down all these as a POS. Your expression is POS, product of sum. Hopefully you can understand it. These two lecture number 23, lecture number 20, 21 and 22. These lectures are very important lecture. Practice for it more and more. You can understand, because you can use K-map in next all the remaining chapter. You have to use the K-map. So make a practice for this. Hopefully you can understand it. Allah Hafiz.